When you stop chasing, you don't suddenly become cold or careless, you become aware. Chasing often comes from fear. Fear of losing someone, fear of not being enough, fear of being replaced. And when fear drives your actions, you start giving more than you receive. You over-explain, over-text, over-commit. Slowly, without realizing it, you start shrinking yourself just to keep someone else comfortable. Pulling back doesn't mean you don't care. It means you care about yourself too. There's a difference between effort and over-effort. Healthy effort is mutual. It feels balanced. You reach out, she responds. You invest, she invests. Overchasing, on the other hand, creates imbalance. You're constantly proving your value instead of simply being valuable. And when someone feels you'll always be there no matter how little they give, they stop trying. Overchasing makes you lose yourself because your mood becomes dependent on their response. If they reply fast, you feel secure. If they delay, you feel anxious. Your emotional state shouldn't be controlled by someone else's availability. True strength isn't about dominance or control. It's about restraint. It's knowing when to step back and allow space. It's trusting that if someone truly values you, they won't disappear just because you stopped running after them. When you step back, you send a silent message, I know my worth. And the right person doesn't walk away from that, they step closer. Being available all the time might feel like loyalty, but it often translates as predictability. And predictability, when excessive, kills intrigue. When someone knows you will answer instantly, cancel plans for them, and prioritize them every single time, there's no challenge, no excitement, no anticipation. A little distance creates mystery. Humans are naturally curious. When a pattern changes, the brain immediately wants to understand why. If you've always been quick to respond and suddenly you're focused on your own life, your work, your hobbies, your friends, she starts noticing. Not because you're playing games, but because you've shifted your focus back to yourself. When you change your pattern, she starts wondering what changed. Curiosity kicks in. Is he busy? Is he talking to someone else? Is he losing interest? That curiosity leads to overthinking, and overthinking increases attraction because now she is investing mental energy into you. Attraction grows when there's space to think about someone. If you're constantly present, constantly initiating, constantly checking in, there's no room for imagination. Mystery doesn't mean silence. It means balance. It means you have a life outside of her. The most attractive position you can hold is being wanted, not needed. When your presence isn't guaranteed 24/7, it becomes appreciated instead of assumed. Women, and people in general, feel energy before they process logic. You can say all the right things, but if your energy carries desperation, insecurity, or fear, it will be sensed immediately. Energy is communicated through tone, timing, body language, and emotional reactions. Desperation pushes people away because it signals dependency. It feels heavy. It feels like pressure. When someone senses that your happiness depends on them, it creates emotional responsibility they didn't sign up for. Calm confidence, on the other hand, feels safe. Confidence doesn't mean arrogance. It means emotional stability. It means you're interested, but not attached to an outcome. You enjoy her presence, but you don't fear her absence. That kind of energy is magnetic because it feels strong and grounded. When your energy shifts, her behavior shifts too. If you stop reacting to every small change, she relaxes. If you stop over-explaining yourself, she becomes more curious. If you stop seeking validation, she starts offering it naturally. Energy is contagious. If you operate from abundance, knowing there are options, knowing you're valuable, knowing you'll be fine regardless, that calmness influences the dynamic. Words can impress, energy attracts. Things that are always available lose perceived value. This is true in business, psychology, and relationships. When something is unlimited, it becomes ordinary. When something is limited, it becomes important. Your time, attention, and presence are assets. If you give them endlessly without boundaries, they become expected rather than appreciated. But when access to you is balanced and intentional,
appreciation grows. Limited presence increases importance because it creates awareness. If she doesn't hear from you constantly, the moments she does become meaningful. If you're not always adjusting your schedule for her, she recognizes the effort when you do. Value rises when availability decreases, but this only works if the reduction is genuine.
It's not about manipulation, it's about prioritizing yourself. When you're busy building your life, improving yourself, chasing your goals, your availability naturally decreases.
And that natural scarcity increases respect. When someone knows they can't take you for granted, they stop taking you for granted. Real attraction isn't built on constant access. It's built on respect, balance, and perceived value.
And the moment you treat your time as valuable, others begin to treat it the same way.